I don't know if you can see this here. You know, what's that right there? Well, see this black right here with the notch in it? Look, it's a leaf. Boy, that looks like a point sticking out, ain't it? It's a leaf with a notch in it. I can see it in the viewfinder here, right there. Wow, I thought I had one fixed. But look how awesome this looks. I get down and look at stuff all hunched over with my face right on the ground. It's pretty uncomfortable, and when it looks like this, you gotta do it. This looks awesome. Look at the red fire rock and stuff in here, and I couldn't see none of this yesterday. And I got about a mile to look at this, so I'll get back if I see anything, which I think I probably will. And you see, I can see on the beach too. So I'll get back later. All right, if you're looking for artifacts on rivers or streams, this is what you want to see. This is just textbook. Right here's the base clay. You can see it's hard packed. Nothing will go through it. Maybe a musket ball will sink in at an inch. I pull them off of it with the detector and the shovel. They're down a couple inches usually. But the fire rock coming out, laying right on the base clay. And see this little pocket right here? It's got rock in it. That's what I'm looking for when I'm sifting, these little pockets in the clay, because the stuff gets hung up, and there could be 10 arrowheads in a pocket this size. Most of them are bigger than this. They're like the size of this little area here. But that's the stuff you want. When I say I'm feeling with the shovel, I'm feeling for this base clay. Then I'm feeling for a pocket in it. And after you do it for a while, the shovel's just an extension of my hand. I can feel with it, and I know what ground I'm hitting. If you do stuff like this, you know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, look at this. Big fire rock pieces. These are probably out of the middle of a house. Stones they heated up. Could have cooked on these flat ones. This looks awesome. There's glass in this stuff. That looks like flint right there. It is. Look, real nice translucent stuff. And look, I flipped that bottle in video like a day or so ago, looking this, and found something right in here, right in this area. How many points I found right here, I couldn't even count. Over 30 years. There's another flake. See, little flakes of flint coming out. There's a black piece. There's little micro pieces. Wow, this looks good. Look at this. Whew. I'm glad I walked over here. Even if I don't find nothing today, look at this ground. This is just perfect. Waves come up, wash this stuff off, and right here's the base clay. So everything that's right here is laying right in the strip. It's right on top now. Alright, I got something sticking out here, and I can't tell if it's an artifact or a flake, so I thought I'd better film it. You never know. It's right here. It looks like it could be kind of work. We'll flip it out. And I guess it's just a flake. Flake of nice flint. Well, anyway, later. Somebody's messing with me today. Look at this. That looked like a black, big sandy I'm tall. From standing up where I was at, and that's a damn leaf too. Look at that. It's even notched. Dang gone. Tell you what. Like would have been tracks I left here when I left, right in this strip, and I'm looking, and there you can see the whole shore's changed since I've been here less than 12 hours ago. You can just look at it again. I have maybe 12 flakes of flint, and I've only walked a fourth of a mile. And you know, I have potential every little washout like this to find something, so I will get back at you if I do later. Alright, I got something that's just plain as day. It's not an arrowhead, but you can see how this is kind of rammed up here, and it's pushed stuff up against this log, and then when the barges come by, the waves go up over and they've washed the fire pit out. You can see it here. That might even be flint here. No, it's rock. But right here there's a big flake, and it looks worked around the edge. It looks like some kind of knife or something. Looking at it, you can see it there. It's curved, it looks uniface. It's all just on a flake, but right here you can see the edge. So let's flip it out. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a flake knife, nothing to brag about. Oh wow, well the material's awesome. Man, look at that white spot on that. I guess this is actually awesome. It's got a big crystal right there, a big one. Look at it. Oh wow. Wow, that's nice. It kind of almost resembles hornstone, but I'd say it's a river pebble. I do find hornstone, but not a lot. Man, that's nice material. That's a pretty nice tool. That might even be Flint Ridge with that crystal. I don't know if hornstone has big crystals in it. I don't find a lot of it. It's kind of got that nodule look to it right there. But say to some of the river pebbles. But man, that's nice. That's worth the trip. I got about another, I don't know, fourth of a mile to go. It's kind of sanded in this area. The only place I'm finding rocks around places like this that cause extra erosion. So see, that bucket was exposed yesterday and now it's sanded in. Look, it's almost buried. Later. Alright, this is all I found. And I got a pocket full of flint too. I guess I can, well, they're just all tiny flakes. I showed you some of them on the video. I'm not going to reach in there and get them. But this is pretty nice. And you know, that's where I found that lance. It was close. This looks like a paleo knife to me, some kind of paleo tool, but that's up for debate. You don't know for sure. You can say it looks paleo, but unless it's excavated right with the points, this could be, with all the archaic stuff there, this could be archaic. But I don't find many that are this form. I have a few other ones. I have a white one like this. It's twice as big as this from the same site. It's made out of white Flint Ridge. Maybe I'll show it with this. Yeah, I will probably. Later. That's pretty cool, huh? Real sunny day. Real clear blue sky, and you can see that Jets trail just all the way across the sky. Look at that. I might metal detect later, we'll see. Later. Alright, I believe it's Tuesday morning. It's early. It's been pouring all night, but I came to the river. A lot of the places are sanded in. What happens when it rains, it pushes the sand down the slope here from the base of the bank. It pushes it down over some of the stuff, but some of it's washed out. You can see out here, you can start to see where it's sloping off to go to deep water, and the water's so low, I don't normally see this close to shore, but look at all the fire rocks sliding down into deep water. This is what I'm talking about. It slides down on this first slope, then it slides down this, and you have to dive in the river to find this stuff. But there's another flat out there that sometimes is washed out underwater, depending on the currents, and you can find points scuba diving, and I'm going to do it this year. There's stuff laying all over the floor of the river right here. So just dive it and kind of surface on it, I guess. That's what I'm going to try to do. So, well, look here, here's washouts. So I haven't been doing too great since I found the last pieces on my last hunting video. Yesterday morning I came out and it was a good wash in places, and I found a really nice flake knife. No arrowheads, but it's a tool, but it's pretty nice after I look at it. But other than that, I've just found flakes of flint. I might metal detect a little bit today too, we'll see. Try to get a video, but it's getting, you can see this is all, there's gravel and stuff under this, but you can see it's all sanded in. It's limited where I can look, but if I walk enough, I can find little pockets like I did back there. But anyway, later. Alright folks, well I got something laying out. Not long after I just turned off my camera back there when I was talking. Started walking down, and the water was probably about right where my red shovel handle is there today. And you can see it goes down. It went down this much overnight, plus it rained. But the rain brought stuff from this bank, which is slopes about on an angle like this, to the edge of the water, which I'm standing by the edge of the water, and the stuff slides down it. And when it rains, sometimes it washes sand down over the places that have washed out over the water, or by the water. I hope you understand what I mean. It kind of sands it in. But sometimes, well, there's points suspended all in this stuff. They've got to get down here at the base, like in a sluice box at the bottom, to where it's concentrated enough to use a sifter. It's not concentrated enough up in there. You could find point sifting, but you could spend days. And it's not the case when it gets by the water. It's hours versus days. But what happened is the water dropped, we got a little bit of rain, and I was right in here yesterday, walked right by this spot, but it was underwater. And look here, it's not the greatest point in the world, but it looks like a pentagonal to me, and it's beautiful material. Look here, you can see the spur on this side. It looks like it might have a little tip ding, but you can't, you know, how can you complain about this for just laying out? Yep, it's a little pentagonal. And you know, any more of these that I get, and that's nice material, that's just going to look great in my frame of these. I have about 150 from here, probably good ones, and this is good enough for a frame. Look at that, thickest at the base, thinnest at the tip, like I've talked about before. Just classic. Look at the little spurs. It has use wear on it. That's what's up with the tip. They've been using this one, but cool little point. Later. All right, I'm out in the woods. I'm going up the mountain of pain. It's been raining. I had to, it's later in the day now. It rained for hours, and I like to metal detect in places when the soil's wet if I haven't. And I got a little, I'll get this out. It's the first hit. I'm way out in the woods. This could be junk, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Later. All right, I got whatever it was out. It was down in the hard packed clay, but this is on an old road in the woods, which is probably a logging road. I would assume this could be a horse path from that place above me that I've been looking, but I doubt it. And right here, it's in this clump, whatever that, it was a jumpy signal. And it's an old shotgun shell. Look at that. I didn't expect that. It's a paper one. Let me get the head stamp cleaned off, and we'll see what this one is. First one of the day. Later. Alright, that one was a Winchester repeater, and it's kind of roached out. I guess it could be cleaned up better, but this isn't the hill that I find all the real old ones on. I find some good ones up here, but not many. Later. Alright, we're in relic mode, and I'm around this old house foundation, and you can see this. I've got some kind of silver wash buckle or something here, it looks like, and it's old and it's ornate. Let's flip it out here live. Let me show you what it was ringing up first. Let me set it here on this. There was a piece of, let me get it out here real quick. There was a piece of flat iron in there, and I tried cleaning this off. I'm not sure if this is a washer or what, but I cleaned it off and hit back over the hole, and it was scratchy, and I got this. There was also this too. I pulled this little square nail out, and you can see it's a square nail head. I've been finding lots of them, but let's extract this old bad boy here. I don't know what this is, tell you the truth. It looks like some kind of buckle. Oh, it's definitely silver. Huh, wonder what that is. It looks like a pen or something. It's silver wash. Maybe a pen went right there. I would say that's where the pen was at. It might even say something on it, but I'm not gonna do anything till I clean it up. Later. Alright, whatever that 40 repeating was right in here. I'd say it's a bullet. Right, it's in this clump. Let's see what we got here. Huh, what the heck's that? It's some, oh man. I don't know, that might be silver plate too. I'd say it's off that pin. It's another piece to it. It's some, yeah, see? It's a collapse to that, and it's silver wash too, so I got another piece of it. I'll get it to where I can see what it looks like when we get back to the house, but it's silver. See it there? Later. Right there below me, right where my detector's at's where that silver wash buckle come from. Right up there I got a deep hit and it was real scratchy, but right here's whatever it was. I don't know what, it's another buckle. Look at it, oh, it's real fragile. It's coming apart. I'll have to put it in my thing. I don't know what kind of a buckle it is. It's nothing to brag about, but it might say something on it and I might be able to get it cleaned up and at least tell what it is. Later. Alright, I'll give you a glimpse of this. Bottom of the hole, big piece of thick iron. Hopefully this is an axe or something, I'm hoping. It was giving off a real high reading, high 90s in relic mode, so I have hopes for this. That's what these 96 to 98, these other axes I found were. Hard to tell what this is, but I'm around a really old house and I just found several buckles, so later. Oh, folks, this is what I've been looking for on these hills. Oh my God, this is what I've been looking for, stuff like this. Check it out. Man, that's like, wow, check it out. Check out this axe, folks. Oh wow. Around this old, there's an old well up there and there's an old foundation right there 10 feet in front of me, and if you wouldn't walk right up onto it, it's so thick you'd never know it was here, and the well's right beside it. I will show you a little bit more on that, but you can go back in my videos on the metal detecting ones and see. Check it out. Yes, man, that's awesome. Another relic from around here. Got them old late 1800s Indian head pennies. Did you see that one buckle that says Paris, like 1870 on the back of it? That is just beautiful. That came from here and now. Wait till you see this buckle put back together. I found both pieces of it. It's insane. It looks like it's from Paris too. And this is another cool item. Wow, they were probably chopping the firewood with this for this old, wow. Well, anyway, later.